Welcome back. You're still watching Morning Live. Now, Apathy, Portraits in a Sea of Lies, The Colors of the Mountain and Dog Eat Dog are some of the films that will be aired at the First Colombian Film Showcase. The showcase seeks to strengthen ties between South Africa and Colombia. After successful screenings in Johannesburg, the First Colombian Film Showcase moves to Cape Town on May 8th. Now, to tell us more about the festival, we're joined from our Sea Point studios by open street artists, Marcela, Guerro, Casas. Good morning. Welcome to Morning Live.
Good morning.
Let's explain to our viewers, what is the First Colombian Film Showcase?
Well, it's an initiative, an independent initiative by a group of Colombians based in South Africa, both in Johannesburg and Cape Town, and in Colombia, to share some of the artistic expressions of a country that a lot of people in South Africa might be very curious about, but perhaps not very familiar with.
How was the Joburg leg of the showcase received?
It was really interesting. A lot of interest, like I said, curiosity. We showed all of the films at the Bioscope. And in fact, we got the program started at Atlas Studios with the first Wednesday program that happens once a month. And we started with a co-production between a South African and a Colombian filmmaker. And then the rest was a combination of films, you know, ranging from short films to documentaries and animations that screened at the Bioscope for a weekend.
So what can people attending the showcase for the first time, Cape Town for instance, look forward to?
There's quite a variety. So like I said, this documentary I mentioned between a South African and a Colombian is a really interesting film. It's not even part of the official program because it's quite a controversial issue for the government in Colombia. But it's the story of a really dark episode in the history of the country. And interestingly seen through the eyes of a South African. There will be a film opening on Thursday called La Playa, which is also very interesting because it takes place in the capital of the country. But if you weren't really listening to the language, you would probably think it was happening in Johannesburg or in Kinshasa or in Lagos, because it really is Africa and Colombia. There will also be, towards the end of the film on the Sunday, to close, a film that, you know, really talks about the conflict from a very fresh view through the eyes of children playing football. So yeah, quite a variety.
What are the themes that run through some of the films that are at the showcase? Is there a specific theme that they all bring?
The theme, I mean, they vary again, but I think what South Africans will probably find interesting is that, you know, we come from a very difficult history, Colombians do, and we've come through a lot, but it continues, you know, the social problems continue to be very present, and in every film, in one way or another, all these issues are addressed. You know, whether again it's through the eyes of a kid playing football or through the eyes of a couple of cousins who are going across the country, searching for a land, you know, where that had been taken from their parents because of displacement issues. You know, some of them are funny, some of them are, you know, maybe less funny and more action-orientated. Some of them are animations, but I think all of them speak to a really difficult reality through very human eyes that hopefully people in South Africa can relate to.
Okay, so speak to us about Open Streets, Cape Town. What inspired it? What is it?
Well, Open Streets is also a concept that comes from Colombia. So as you can see, I'm in the business of exporting and importing interesting ideas, hopefully that resonate with South Africans. It's a program that's aiming to change how we experience streets. You know, they are scary places, not just in Cape Town and Johannesburg, but all over. And this program started 40 years ago in Bogota. It's a very simple concept. Closing down the streets to cars for a number of hours every Sunday. Today is the biggest recreational program in the country. Over 1.5 million people come out to enjoy 120 kilometers of open streets. So we've started this in Cape Town last year, and you know, we've had 3 test pilots, but hoping to roll it out as a consistent program, hopefully not just here, but in other places in South Africa.
All right, Marcela, thank you so much and good luck. I think I really like this open streets concept, but thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you very much.
There was Open Street activist Marcela Casas speaking to us about the First Colombian Showcase in South Africa, which opens on Thursday, May 8th at the Labia Cinema in Cape Town. Let's take a nap break. Stay with us.